Obviously, a tough game, but when you look at this team, what matchups, defensive problems do they present as far as enabling you all to not get the victory?
I don't think it necessarily match up. I think it's honestly just the try hard factor. They just came out and wanted it more than us, essentially, and we just didn't get the job done. But when we're talking about matchups, when we're talking about going like bar for bar, player for player, I don't honestly think that there's an issue there. It's just a try hard. Like we people want to come out and kick our ass. Like it is what it is. It's always been that way before we got the banners, before we got the ring. So it's something that we have to continue to understand that we got to come out the first 5 minutes and we gotta own it because the team that we're playing against, they're gonna probably have their best game. It is what it is. So it's on us. We're gonna take this loss and then we're gonna go and learn from it and grow from it and then go from there. But when we're talking about matchups, I don't ever see an issue there.
All right, go to Zoom. Jonathan?
Hello, this is Hey AJ Wilson's questions for you. This is Jonathan Softball, Big Baby Sports. Back-to-back games. This one going into overtime. You play again on Sunday. How do you mentally and prepare your body for playing the last 4 games, last 6 days?
Um, that's the beautiful thing about being just a professional athlete is you learn how to compartmentalize a lot of things. So when it comes to prepping for a lot of games in minimum days, you really got to focus on just you. Sometimes that's taking a day to just gather yourself, making sure your body's right. But mentally, I don't ever really have a problem mentally approaching a game because I prep myself for those moments. I go in and I make sure that I'm focused because I can't just be focused for me. I have to be focused for 11 other lovely ladies. So when it comes to a mental aspect, I make sure that I'm good so I can be good for my teammates. I don't care if we play back to back to back to back to back. No one's gonna feel sorry for us. No one's gonna give a damn. They're just gonna want us to go out there and play. So approaching games like this in small amount of time, mentally, I'm just ready for the fight, ready for everybody's first punch, best punch, and then we go from there. But I'm a punch bag.
See no additional hands raised. Thank you very much. Be back with Becky. Thank you. You just missed Becky in Asia.
It's fine. I mean, I got it is a story.
Just asking basically about what they found the difficulty of not getting the job done to matchups. Was it just down stretch energy? I could say you there responsive.
Well,
You got it.
they take too long in my house.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know. Yes.
They're bringing it down.
Something for me to look at and sound educated. We'll look in our coach's locker room.
Meanwhile, we are recording, so if anybody is in. Or hold on.
Water, that'd be great. Thanks.
Right.
Sorry, so you talked early about how important it would be to take control, and then the team came out with, great energy, 7-0 run. Then at halftime, you said they weren't being competitive enough. What did you feel like was the turning point between the start and that lack of competitiveness?
We started out 7-0 and then they went 7-0 and I had to call timeout at 7-7. So, I mean, I really thought obviously the second quarter was the killer for us offensively. We quit playing defense. Giving up 25 points is it's just too much. You do that in 4 quarters, you're gonna score over 100 points. And in the second half, I thought they, we buckled down in some areas and then other areas we let slip. There was, they ended up coming back, beating us in the paint, more second chance points, and the missed free throw line block out, that's just inexcusable. I mean, that is literally your only job at that point. Everybody's stopped and still. We have to have that board, and we didn't come up with it. So one mistake amongst many, but that one hurt.
You pulled all the starters in the third quarter. First of all, when did you know you were gonna do that? And then how did you feel the team responded to that decision?
I thought they responded great. We come out in the third quarter. I didn't see the intensity that I wanted to see. Lackadaisical with the ball, lackadaisical on defense, and I'm not gonna watch it. So I sent a message with them. I put our second unit in a really tough spot and they did great. And then just trying to get their attention that the level of competitiveness and the level of try hard factor wasn't where it needed to be at. And it really wasn't there until the fourth quarter. Again, our fourth quarter defense, explained to me how we can hold people to 8, 10, and now 14 in the fourth. Where is that in the first and the second and the third? It's only like we have to get punched in the mouth before we start punching back.
Coach, what did you think about Chelsea's performance? Obviously, there were some shots that didn't fall her way, that would probably normally fall her way. Was it just getting back into the routine and getting the rhythm, or just coming off a back-to-back?
She's still finding her legs, she had open looks. That's what I'm concerned with, that she's taken. Her looks were good. She missed them. That's the way it goes.
Go to Zoom, Matthew.
Hey Becky, I had 2. You guys only forced 3 turnovers by LA. What were they doing offensively that was it you guys weren't being aggressive enough on defense, or they were just doing something offensively that limited your ability to force turnovers?
No, we were just soft, non-competitive. Like I said, for 3 quarters, we were basically non-competitive defensively. That's it.
Gotcha. And then secondly, Steph Talbot tonight really hurt you guys with her passing. She had 9 assists, and it felt like, she would get the ball in the high post and was thrown in to Yerika and Lee Yaru in there, and it was hurting you guys on the inside. What about her game tonight? What about that was hard for you guys to sort of match up with and make it harder for her to see those open looks inside?
Like I said, just the lack of intensity defensively. Cause we're not touching anybody. I don't know what we're afraid of. You know. You have to pressure the ball. They're professional basketball players. If you sit there and just let somebody quarterback the game, you know, it's hard to sit there and defend one-on-one in the post with no pressure on the ball. And so you could go down the list of, you know, us defensively not being on the same page or not everybody doing their job at a high level. It's not just about everybody out there. Okay, everybody's on defense. You got to execute your job at a high level. And you know, we have to figure that out because it's been an issue. It's been an issue coming out the gate. Even though we took that first quarter, obviously the second quarter, but we were taking it out of the net. I thought that we gave them horse shots. It's like we didn't close out, you know. I can make a horse shot.
Go to Rafik, and then we've got one last one here in the room.
Yeah, coach. Obviously, the team didn't do enough boxing out when Rakia Jackson got the rebound off the 2 missed free throws. You have any thoughts on that situation?
No. Well, I mean, if you got some defensive, you know, like box out drills, I'll take some advice on that. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You have a position, you're set up perfectly to rebound, and we don't come up with it. You know, and those little things, you don't deserve to win the game. They wanted it more. They executed better. It was just really unfortunate. You know, we dug ourselves out of a hole, but like I said, it's too late. You got to have a lot of things go your way.
Coach, you guys have played 3 games in 4 days and you're kind of right in the middle of a tight slate. How do you regroup from a game like this and go forward into the next one?
I mean, you got to, you know, I would say we got to learn from it and move on real quickly. I mean, we have Dallas at 12:30 on Sunday, so it's going to be a tight turnaround for us. Let them sleep as much as possible and tell them I don't want to see them till Sunday morning.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.